Hey, hey y'all. I just woke up. So forgive me. That's right. I just woke up. My eyes all puffy. I had some good dreams last night. I be having some good dreams, man. They better, they colorful. Oh man, and huge, expansive. They better than a sci-fi flick. I'm saying, I be having them interdimensional dreams. My dreams be a trip. I be like, whoa, yo. Anyway, I can't even talk about them, but man, oh man. All right. So I wanted to do another blog because I saw some of the blogs and some of the responses to some of the people who blogged to me. I want to say hi, hi mischievous, honey. I enjoyed your blog. It was beautiful. And there was this other girl I saw her blog, Pookie, and she was so funny. It was just a trip. And I just want to thank you all for your comments. And I really appreciate it. I saw y'all missed some of my other blog. So, there you go. Alright, that was a special one for y'all. Alright, so I just want to say this one girl mentioned something really interesting, but when I want to get to it, and before I get to it, I want to tell you something about what Monique did. You know, Monique did what was right in her character. She was true to her character, and it was really, really what she did. I thought about it. I've done the same thing. I got 12-year-old nephews, right? And they're coming over to their grandma's house and staying up all night long. And so one day, I called them on it. I tell them to go to bed, and it was this real drama because they wanted to stay up and watch them hip hop, uncut hip hop videos on MTV. They're 12 years old. That's 3 o'clock in the morning. Now my brothers, why they over their house and no supervision because the grandma fall asleep. That's it, right? So this was a real concern to me, and it didn't seem to be nobody who cared. But basically, I don't usually talk about my family, but all I can say is that because I got my issues too, but this is kind of like a common problem. My youngest brothers had these kids when they're young, and they're not really there for them. I mean, one of the girls that got pregnant was 16 years old. When she had, now they like 35, don't get me wrong, and they under great care, but they're 12 years old, and my nephews is 12 years old, and they all so I really think they were blessed, though, really, and my family is blessed because each one of my brothers had all at the same age. They all had boys, so they blessed, right? But they just not, but who knows? I would have done the same thing, but maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm on it and why they blessed with me as their uncle, because I tell them what for, and basically, they got smart with me and got really disrespectful to me, and it was my immediate reaction. No, what's that girl say? I'm a curse. What's that girl say? What's her name? Dara. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You ain't got no right to talk to me like that. I don't care if my mother disrespect me. Don't you be fooled. Don't you think, that's my mom. She is one of two people, my mom and my dad, that can say anything in the world to me. They could disrespect me up and down, and I ain't got nothing to say back to them. Them as my parents. A CEO of a company, of a Fortune 500, cannot disrespect me. They can. Okay? Well, there are two people on this planet that can do that. Okay? They say there's times when you got to learn as to let certain things go. that is the time to let it go. When your parents say something to you, that you don't like, you let it go. You don't come back to them with some disrespect, because them words that you say to your parents, that's given by law. That you honor them, or them words gonna come back on you in ways you don't even know. But you'll know it when they come back. you know. But I just wanted to say, my immediate reaction when my nephews, and these are not my kids, I snatched one of them little boys out of their frame. It was just like that. And you know what? It was merely only, I never intended to hurt them. It was merely only a show of power. Okay? And matter of fact, I snatched one of my nephews like this, and then with my left hand, my bad hand, and then did him like that. That is, ripped the shirt, everything. Don't you ever in your life disrespect me, your uncle. I don't care if I'm old and gray. That's the real, okay? You'll never have a right to do that. And I'm going to tell you that what Larissa did to Monique, a grown person, okay, 40, that's 40 minus 20, okay? Now that's a situation, I ain't got kids, right? But that's a situation where you could have a kid and be an adult when you had that kid. That's my phone. Sorry. Hey, sweetie. Good. How you doing? Uh-huh. Go ahead. A big one? Oh, that's a big question. Have I quit going to church? Nah, I haven't quit. I just ain't been here. Is that the same thing? I know. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Somebody called me up and asked me why you ain't in church. That's I got friends. I got somebody who loves me to check on me and ask me that. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I'm glad that when you go to church and you ain't been there, I ain't been there in almost, how much? 2 months? What's really going on? Well, you know what? I don't know. I haven't been in the church, but the church still been in me. Let me say it like that. You know that, right? Well, you know what? I tried to tell you, half of the time I go to church, half of the time I made it to church was because you was nice enough to drop by. Right. You used to push me. That didn't mean I didn't want to go. Just because I wasn't ready or together, I understand I was pushing you too, because I wasn't ready sometime. And, well, I understand if I aggravated you some days, I was kind of, if I wasn't ready. It wasn't that I didn't want to go. It was just sometimes I get lazy. That's all it is. Sometimes I get lazy, and then I've been working, on the schedule. My schedule is I'm going this morning. I went to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning. Even if I want to go to church, but if I wake up at 6 o'clock, because I was working on this project, so even if I wanted to go, I gotta manage my time a little bit better on especially those weekends. But sometimes I can't. Sometimes I have to do the work. But I still the church ain't. I might not be in the church, but the church ain't left me. I be on YouTube preaching. The Lord ain't left me. But it also says don't forsake this fellowship. Yeah, exactly. Don't forsake the fellowship. Not even him. Don't even forsake believers. You know, it's a good. I know it's yeah, but you know what? I also watch the pastor every Sunday though. I know that don't count, but I don't miss it. Not for real, for real. Yeah, I'm glad you asking. Uh huh. Oh lordy.